Making sense. I told him it costs to be the boss, and to be this fly is the same expense. And we just went triple platinum, check the digits.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So my name's Dave and I make content around running, shoe reviews and my life. As you guys know, I'm locked in for Noosa Marathon on May 25th. So that is exactly 16 weeks away, which means I'm starting my 16-week marathon training block. So I'm up nice and early this morning and I've made my way down to the Sunshine Coast University athletics track. And I'm going to be doing my very first speed session of the block. I was a little worried about the weather as I rocked up. It was looking pretty cloudy. The track is pretty damp, pretty wet. I'm sitting on my towel because everything is wet, the seats are wet, but we're still going to get it done. I'm also stoked to announce that for my 16-week training block, I've actually got myself a coach for the very first time ever. So I've been self-coached pretty much my whole running career, and I know more than anybody that I don't know everything and I have so much to learn and so much to improve on. So I thought this would be the perfect time to take a coach on and really just try to soak up as much knowledge and as much information as I can from Matt. I think it's going to be a really cool experience to just let somebody else sort of take the reins. And I'm also looking at diving into coaching myself, and I figured a good coach has always been a good student. So yeah, I wanted to be coached by somebody who is very reputable, knows what they're doing, and then just try to soak in as much information and as much knowledge as I can from them, so that I can figure out how I want to be coached, figure out what people want from a coach as well, and just that way I can be the best coach that I can be. So yeah, lots to learn, lots to improve on. I'm so stoked to start this block. 16 weeks. I feel like once I'm in a training block and I have something I'm training towards, I just have so much more purpose behind every single run, behind every little easy run, every session where I don't really feel like doing it, or I don't really feel like going out for that easy run. Now I have that purpose. It's I'm doing it for Noosa, doing it for that sub 245. So yeah, just good to have some direction and some purpose back into my training. I'm absolutely stoked. And yeah, we're down here at the track. We're doing the very first session of the block. I got here nice and early. The toilets aren't open, busting, just runner problems. So I'm gonna have to wait until they open those up. But in the meantime, I'll run you guys through the session I'm gonna be doing today. All right guys, so we've got a threshold session prescribed by Coach Matt. He's left a little note here just talking about the reasons why we do threshold and what a threshold session is. So I thought I'd just read this out. It's pretty good, some pretty good knowledge. He goes, welcome to your first threshold session. Threshold running is one of the most productive types of training that distance runners can do. Training at threshold pace helps runners avoid overtraining and yield to more satisfying workouts and better consistency. Then he says, if I was to ask the effort of the session out of 10, that it should be around an 8 out of 10. Okay, so for the threshold session today, we've got a 15-minute easy jog warm up and cool down. So that should be around 3K warm up, 3K cool down for me. Then the threshold part. So we've got a 3K, 2K, 1K, 1K, all with 1 minute recoveries or 1 minute walking recoveries in between. Okay, so for the first 3K, 2K, 1K, the goal pace is around half marathon effort. Okay, then for the final 1 kilometer, we're going to pick it up a little bit and aim for around 10K pace or 10K effort. Although the idea behind that final K is to pick it up, but not to overreach. So I should feel like I could run another kilometer rep if I needed to after I've run that final kilometer rep at around 10K effort. Looks pretty spicy, so I'm doing it at the track this morning. I thought it would make it a little bit more enjoyable. Those longer threshold reps can get a bit monotonous. I guess doing it around the track's probably not much better, but at least I've got the nice scenes, I've got the nice atmosphere, and it's just fun traveling to do your workouts, I find anyway.
just hit 15 minutes, but I got a little bit lost. So I'm trying to make my way back to the track. I think it's over there, hopefully. Don't want this warm up to drag on for too long. Oh yeah, no, I remember this part. Almost back. Probably like another 500 meters or something. Made it back. Whew.
Come on, y'all.
Let's do it. All right, warm up done. So now I'm gonna get ready to smash out some threshold intervals. All right, little recap: 3K, 2K, 1K, 1K, all at half marathon efforts. Except for that last 1K, we're gonna aim that towards more 10K efforts. I'm gonna do my very best to film as much as I can of this, but I do want to get a really good workout in, and I find carrying the GoPro can be a bit tedious at times. So I'm just gonna do what I can. And yeah, keen as for a good session. I've got the Brooks Hyperion Elite 4s on today, which I've really been loving, especially on the track. So yeah, gonna give them another crack today. But yeah, without further ado, let's do it, guys.
All right, there we go. First one done. That felt nice, comfortable. Second done. That got a bit harder. Still feeling control, but starting to feel the lactic. Okay, 1K. Done. So good. That was pretty tough, that last rep, but yeah, I was hitting the 100, I think I was like 185 beats, which is like pretty close to my max, but I don't know, I felt controlled. I think it's the humidity just really brings up the heart rate, but otherwise, really good session. So yeah, the reason I was kind of jogging back is on my 1 minute recovery. Well, on that last interval, I finished on the other side because it was 1K from here. So I just like walked for the minute recovery, and then I just started my cool down jog back here, and now I've just paused my watch. So what I'll do now is I'll get changed back into the Saucony Ride 17s for some cushion on the cool down. Got about 14 minutes of cool down. This time I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go what I think I would know. I'll just do an out and back 7.5 minutes out, 7.5 minutes back. But, phew, nice. Great start to the block. Okay, that's the session done. 14 Ks of volume. That was great. I'm starving. The sun is absolutely beaming on me now. So I'm gonna go have some brekkie in the shade. I brought a little frozen breakfast, my go-to. brought that, so I'm gonna go enjoy that over there with a nice cold glass of water. And then I will see you guys back at home where we can run through the splits and run through how the session went. See you guys soon. All right, I'm back home and once again, I'm in my lounge room. To be honest, I'm actually feeling pretty sore from this morning's workouts. Legs got pretty stiff on the drive home and I've been sitting down a lot of the morning and my legs have definitely started to stiffen up. That's probably because of the leg day that I did yesterday and then a mixture of that and today's threshold session. But nonetheless, feeling really good and feeling really happy with how the session went. So I thought I would just do a little bit of a breakdown of the workouts and then we'll just run through some paces and how I was feeling. So we started off with a 3K warm up, or was meant to be 15 minutes, ended up being 18 minutes and that was just that 5-minute pace, which got me, yeah, just over 3K. Then for the beans of the workout, I don't think I've ever said that before, but for the bulk of the workout or the tough reps, the first 3K interval, 342, 344, 344. So I averaged 343 pace for the first kilometer or for the first 3 kilometers. Then I had a 1-minute walking recovery. The 2K, I averaged 342 and 345. So that once again got me a 343 average. And then the second last rep, so the first 1K, I ran at 342. So I managed to pretty much stick around that goal, well not goal, but half marathon effort. I think from memory, my half marathon race PB was about 78 minutes 30 or something. So, and I ran that last year in August. I feel like I'm still in pretty good half marathon shape. With all the training that I've been doing and my last marathon prep. So that was pretty much bang on half marathon effort. And then the final K was meant to be done at around 10K efforts. Look, I haven't done a 10K race for a while, but what I think I would be able to run, I did this effort at 329 pace, maybe a little hot, but I genuinely think that if I was to run a 10K now, it would be around that 330 to 333 pace. So yeah, ended up ticking that one over pretty nicely. And the goal was to feel like I could have done another kilometer rep afterwards. And I definitely felt like I could have held another, or had that 1-minute rest and then done another 1 kilometer rep after that. So successful session, always a good time going down to the track. The shoes felt great. Warmed up in the Saucony Ride 17s. This is probably my 3rd run in these, and I'm actually gonna film a first impressions review straight after I film this video, or I finish filming this video. But yeah, I've got a fair bit to say about these. Sneak peek or spoiler alert, I am liking them. I am liking them. Not many shoes I don't like, but I am liking them. And the Old Faithfuls, I've got the Brooks Hyperion Elite 4s that I've yeah, really been smashing. Basically, for my Easy Day shoe, I was wearing the New Balance Supercomp Trainer V2, and which I'll be doing a review on that coming up because I've just hit 500 Ks on them and had to retire them. But yeah, I was having durability issues, so I decided not to run in them anymore, which left me kind of in this weird space where I didn't really have a soft max cushion daily trainer that I like to do just easy miles in. So I've been pretty much wearing the Hyperion Elite 4s every day for every type of run, just trying to get Ks on them so I can give them a full review. And just because, yeah, lack thereof a max cushion shoe, but I did have a shoe that got delivered yesterday in the mail that I'm gonna be showcasing on my Instagram very, very shortly. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Dave the Runner, same as my YouTube handle. Yeah, you'll be able to see the first look of that brand new Max Cushion Daily Trainer that I'm gonna be rocking, hopefully for the entirety of my Noosa prep. And I do also have some really
cool news, exciting news that I'm not gonna say right now, but just in the next coming weeks, yeah, keep an eye out for a really cool thing. I'm looking at doing a Road to 245 video series for Noosa Marathon, and I've got some really cool brands involved. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so that was the session that kicks off my 16-week training block under the guidance of Coach Matt, and I feel like that went really well. I've got a lot to improve. It's gonna take a lot to get sub 245 fit, but I'm ready for it. 16 weeks exactly to get marathon fit. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Share this with your running buddies or anybody that you think would find this interesting. Really helps me out. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.